Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, we're back on Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version, for a brand new 1.16 Nether Update Beta. This is, of course, the beta version 1.16.0.60, available for Android, Windows 10, and Xbox. Now, like Java, the Bedrock community, this week we focus on bug fixes, stability, and tweaks. And to be totally honest with you, this week we do not have too many changes, and I think the main priority at the moment for both Java and Bedrock is just getting a couple of bugs squished as fast as possible. I get a lot of questions saying, hey Echo, when do you think this update is fully going to be releasing? Well, my estimation is like June or July, but I actually think we could start seeing pre-releases for Java very, very soon. I think this update is going to be releasing sooner rather than later, and I know if you play the Bedrock version, such as iOS, a lot of you on Xbox who aren't in beta, PlayStation, Switch, you are highly looking forward to this. So every single week, I like to share with you a specific add-on that gets rid of the beta text. In fact, there is two add-ons down below. We have the beta text hider, which I forgot to enable right now. This one, activate, and we also have better backgrounds by Rasping Mango, which we'll put it on this week because I feel like I've not showed you it. Basically, guys, it just makes your Minecraft version look a lot better. It's beautiful, right? Who doesn't want a beautiful look in Minecraft? So we're staying on the main page for now. A couple of changes to Marketplace. The first one is to do with downloading. So whenever you buy a pack or you're re-downloading a pack, the loading bar was not downloading correctly. That has been fixed. Also on some devices, thumbnails. These are thumbnails for Marketplace content. They're basically catchy to make you click on them. Like the new, it's like, ooh, it's new. Let's buy Block Animals, or let's buy Infinity Parkour, which is by Jigarbov, and I'm told it's really, really good. But these thumbnails were not loading correctly. They are loading a lot better. And something I do want to point out, which is quite a positive actually, is the menus are a lot faster. So for the beta specifically, I've been experiencing a lot of lag. It's beta, it's testing, it's meant to happen. The Marketplace for me loads a lot faster. Something else that has changed as well, if we go into settings and we go into global resources, this is the zigzag pack, right? So there was some crashes whenever activating a world using this pack. If you frequently use this pack and your world was crashing, that has been fixed in the latest version. Right, let's go to game and let's go through this week's beta. So in case you aren't aware on how to report bugs, whenever you're on your menu, you have resume settings and feedback. Now you can actually report a bug by tapping on this. This will take you to a separate page. Just follow the guides, guys. I've done a tutorial on this before, but if you do find issues, make sure you report them. They don't get fixed if nobody reports them. This week, we are starting with fixed several graphical related crashes. So graphics, game related graphics crashes. So when your game just crashes on its own, maybe your game just freaks out, freezes, crashes. That's basically what happens. The reason why we have so many of these in every single beta, by the way, guys, is because there is so many different devices that supports Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version. There is so many different Android devices, and there's obviously a whole range of different iPhones and stuff like that. That is why we have a lot of these bug fixes each beta. Next one, fixed a bug where the game crashes if a player attempted to purchase coins without being signed into Xbox Live. So whenever you're on the marketplace and you were trying to buy yourself coins and you weren't signed in, it would cause a crash. I'm pretty sure this has been outlined in the official changelog before, but you look at this F, see how it's hanging off the sign right there? My OCD gets really triggered. I'm quite confident it's been reported. They need to move it over a little bit. Now, granted, the signs on Bedrock are a lot better compared to Java. Java, you can't fit as much text onto a sign, so I do like that, but I really hope they fix that, because it bothers me. Even the T, like by half a pixel, the cross on the T is just slightly off, and then you look at this side, and there's so much space here, like, just move it over a little bit, and you can see it same there as well. But yeah, that's been changes to coins related to Xbox Live. The next one, fix the crash that would occur when creating a world with the zigzag resource pack applied. I told you guys that before. The next one, fancy leaves options now appear correctly. So I believe this was related to Windows 10 player. Not 100% sure what the difference was here, but it's related to fancy leaves inside of here. Apparently it was not aligned. You better mind your own business. Apparently it wasn't working correctly. Fixed issue where cube maps were not fully updating when resource packs were changed. Again, I'm not 100% sure on what that's referring to, but you'll notice apart from the first one, it's not really gameplay related, highly related to crashes, and I think a lot of these have been reported from previous updates. I mentioned in a couple of betas ago that the developers are now backtracking on bugs and fixing some many issues that have been reported in previous versions. The next one we have here, fixed bug that caused fonts to disappear after quitting. So this is related to text. Now you have the option, I think it's this one. You have the option here to change your text. This is related to changing it and saving it and quitting. I personally don't mess around with chat settings, if I'm honest with you. I just keep them the same. So if we just type in hello, hit that like button XD. I keep my chat the same. I don't tend to change it because I just never have. It's not really a big thing for me. But fixed bug that caused fonts to disappear after quitting. That's been fixed. Fixed issue with flickering usernames above player heads. So if you play multiplayer, whether it's a single player world, whether it's a realm, obviously above your name, it will say, above your player, it will say your name. So for me, it would say the real Echo. That would flicker and glitch out, and it was just really broken. That's actually been fixed, so yeah, there we go. Fixed chunk flickering when altering render distances. So render distance is linked to how far you can see. Obviously, the higher end devices, you can see quite far. I'm on a Windows 10 device with a 2080 Super graphics card, so I'm able to see quite far. Just had to, just had to boast about that a little bit. But if we go down to video settings and we change this, I mean, you don't need to play at 48 chunks if I'm totally honest with you as a survivor player. But if you change it as 32 and you changed it, things would flicker. Now, I think by default, they're meant to blend in on purpose unless they was not meant to blend in by purpose, and that's the change that they've made. So if we put this down to 16, you can see in the background they flicker, but that's just alternating the render distance. To be honest, it's a lot smoother in transition. If we just go the opposite way, and I increase this a little bit to 42, I mean, I'm not seeing too much of an issue. That should load in a second, though. You can see there how slow it is to load in. That's a lot of chunks. And that did cause quite a little bit of lag on my side. The next one, fixed an issue where the missing textures were constantly being converted, which would cause the game to spam warnings. So I believe if you were converting a world that Bedrock didn't fully support those textures, that would cause your game to spam it with message. That message would be in chat and it would continuously spam the message. That no longer happens anymore. So for anyone who has been converting worlds, whether you're converting your PlayStation worlds from the console edition to the Bedrock version or Xbox, is that even possible anymore? Can you convert Xbox worlds on Bedrock anymore? And Switch, or just, I'm not sure if it's related to converting worlds as well when you convert them manually from Java to Bedrock. But anyway, whatever textures were missing, it was causing some issues. The next one, /kill command will now correctly kill summoned NPCs. So if you summoned an NPC or you summoned a villager or you summoned something else, it wouldn't kill them previously. Now the /kill command actually works correctly. Set the default chat font to Mojangles. So talking once again about fonts, we have different fonts here. We'll put it back to the Mojangles one. So I think this is whenever you changed your font to Mojangles. So if we just say the exact same thing again there. Hello, hit that like button. Hope you guys do. Thank you very much. I believe if you saved and quit and came back into the game, it would go back to your regular setting. So it would go back to, I believe, this one. And it wouldn't save as Mojangles. I don't know how people figure these out. But yeah, if you regularly mess around with textures, Mojangles now works correctly. Fixed marketplace thumbnail loading issues. And like I already told you guys, fixed issue where download bar was not always working. And that is literally this week's bug fixes. I mean, I don't think we can complain too much because a small bug fix beta is good news. The fact that then they're focusing on bug fixes is quite important. It tells us that we're past the feature-related things. We can argue and say, well, where's all the parity feature? I agree. There's still a lot of parity missing from Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and I hope going forward we see some more parity introduced. But we're getting closer and closer to full release. And like I said at the start of the video, there's going to be so many people who are looking forward to the full release. Remember, these are betas. Betas are not full releases, they are testing versions. They're always subject to change. The current latest version is 1.14.60. So if you did enjoy today's video, hit that like button. The resource packs to make your backgrounds simple are down below. Have a great day, stay beautiful, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.